Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're retaking a deep dive into a country that's famous for way more than just tulips and windmills. Get ready to have your mind blown as we explore some incredible and fun facts about the Netherlands. So, let's start with a classic misconception. Do you call it Holland or the Netherlands? Well, technically, the official name of the country is the Kingdom of the Netherlands. Holland actually only refers to 2 of its 12 provinces, North Holland and South Holland. It's like calling the entire United States California. While these provinces are historically the most famous and economically important, with cities like Amsterdam, Rotterdam, and The Hague, using the Netherlands is the correct way to refer to the whole country. So, now you know. Speaking of Amsterdam, did you know it's built almost entirely on poles? The city's soil is very marshy, so to prevent buildings from sinking, they are constructed on long wooden or concrete piles driven deep into the stable, sandy soil below. A typical house in the old city centre rests on about 10 piles, but Amsterdam's Royal Palace stands on an astonishing 13,659 of them. It's a city literally built on stilts. Now, let's talk about height. The Dutch are, on average, the tallest people in the world. The average man stands at about 6 feet tall, and the average woman is around 5 feet 7 inches. Scientists have a few theories about why this is, including excellent healthcare, a diet rich in dairy, and even natural selection. So if you're ever feeling short, a trip to the Netherlands might just do the trick. From height to depth, the Netherlands is also one of the lowest lying countries on Earth. A staggering 26% of the country is actually below sea level. Even Schiphol Airport, one of Europe's busiest hubs, is located more than 3 meters below sea level. This constant battle with water has made the Dutch masters of water management. Their incredible system of dikes, polders, and storm surge barriers is considered one of the modern wonders of the world. They've literally reclaimed land from the sea, a concept summed up by the saying, God created the world, but the Dutch created the Netherlands. Let's shift gears to something a little more colorful. Tulips. While they're a national symbol, tulips didn't actually originate in the Netherlands. They were imported from the Ottoman Empire, modern-day Turkey, back in the 16th century. They became so popular that they caused the world's first ever speculative bubble, known as tulip mania, in the 1630s. At its peak, a single rare tulip bulb could cost more than a house in Amsterdam. Today, the Netherlands is the world's largest producer and exporter of tulips and other flower bulbs. A visit to the Keukenhof Gardens in the spring is an unforgettable experience, with over 7 million flowers in bloom. And what goes better with flowers than a bicycle? The Netherlands is the most bike-friendly country in the world. There are more bicycles than people, over 23 million bikes for a population of about 17.5 million. The cycling infrastructure is incredible, with more than 35,000 kilometers of dedicated bike paths. It's not just a hobby, it's a primary mode of transportation. Everyone cycles, from kids going to school to business executives in suits heading to a meeting. It's a huge part of the culture and a fantastic way to see the country. Now, for a sweet fact. Did you know that Dutch are the biggest consumers of licorice in the world? They call it drop and eat, an average of 2 kilograms per person per year. It comes in all shapes and sizes, from sweet to incredibly salty. The salty version, known as zoetdrop, can be a real shock to the system if you're not expecting it. But for the Dutch, it's a beloved treat. If you're feeling adventurous, definitely give it a try. Let's talk about art. The Netherlands has given the world some of its most celebrated artists. We're talking about the Dutch masters like Rembrandt, Van Rijn, Johannes Vermeer, and Frans Hals. And of course, the post-impressionist genius Vincent van Gogh. The country has the highest concentration of museums per square kilometer in the world. From the Rijksmuseum home to Rembrandt's The Night Watch, to the Van Gogh Museum in Amsterdam. You can spend weeks just exploring the incredible artistic heritage. Here's one you might not expect. Carrots. That vibrant orange color we associate with carrots wasn't their original shade. Before the 17th century, carrots came in a variety of colors like purple, yellow, and white. Dutch growers are credited with developing the orange carrot we know and love today. The story goes that they cultivated it in honor of William of Orange, who led the Dutch revolt against the Spanish. So, every time you eat an orange carrot, you're enjoying a little piece of Dutch history. And speaking of orange, orangegekt, or orange craze, is a real phenomenon. On national holidays like King's Day or during major international sports tournaments, The entire country erupts in a sea of orange. People dress in orange from head to toe. Streets are decorated with orange flags, and there's a massive nationwide party. It's an incredible display of national pride and unity that's just so much fun to witness. Let's get back to those iconic windmills. While they looked picturesque, they served a vital purpose. There are still over 1,000 historic windmills scattered across the country. They were used for everything from grinding grain into flour to, most importantly, pumping water out of the lowlands to keep the country dry. The windmills at Kinderdijk, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, are a perfect example of this ingenious water management system in action. They are a beautiful and functional symbol of the Dutch struggle and triumph over water. Now, for a quirky law. In Amsterdam, it's not illegal to be a window prostitute in the famous red light district, but it is illegal to take their picture. It's a matter of privacy and respect for the workers. Tourists who try to sneak a photo are often shouted at by residents and the workers themselves. And you could even get your camera or phone tossed into a canal. It's a unique part of the city's culture where certain activities are regulated and taxed, but personal privacy is still fiercely protected. Here's another fun fact for your next trivia night. The Dutch invented the stock market. The Dutch East India Company, or the VOC, was the first company in the world to issue stocks and bonds. This happened way back in 1602 at the Amsterdam Stock Exchange, which is considered the oldest modern securities market in the world. So, Wall Street and all other global financial markets can trace their origins right back to the Netherlands. Let's talk language. Dutch is the official language, but the Netherlands has one of the highest rates of English proficiency in the world for a non-native English-speaking country. Around 90% of the population can hold a conversation in English, which makes it an incredibly easy and welcoming country for travelers to navigate. You'll rarely have a problem asking for directions or ordering food. Finally, let's end on a cozy note with the Dutch concept of gezelligheid. There's no direct translation in English, but it's a feeling of coziness, conviviality, and a warm, friendly atmosphere. It can be a candlelit dinner with friends, a chat in a cozy pub, or just a comfortable moment shared with loved ones. It's a fundamental part of Dutch culture and something they strive for in their daily lives. It's about creating a sense of belonging and simple, heartfelt enjoyment. And that's a wrap on our journey through some amazing facts about the Netherlands. From its towering people to its sunken lands, its artistic legacy to its cycling obsession, this is a country full of surprises. I hope you learned something new and feel inspired to maybe visit one day. Which fact surprised you the most? Let me know down in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you won't miss our next adventure. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.